And it's time for another GammaCast. That's right, I think I'm up to either 5 or 6, possibly 6, maybe 5. I don't know. It'll be in the description at the top with the title, I guess. So let's just jump into some of the stuff that's arrived on Thursday. Superman Action Comics, volume number 2. It's obviously the Leviathan Rises. It's pretty cool. Leviathan Rising. I haven't read any of that yet, but it's new. I wouldn't mind jumping onto this at some point and finding out what this Leviathan thing's all about. It's been not a huge success, Leviathan, for DC, because of them kind of releasing it during 3 other events, but I would suggest reading this and then going into stuff like the Joker War when it starts. Alright, also next, Family Tree, Volume 1. Horror, action and adventure. It's a lot of fun. It's Jeff Lemire, so it's always good. Anything he does is always awesome. I also suggest jumping onto Underwater Diver for a read if you want something completely different from superheroes. Firefly, hardcover, the Unfraction War Part 3. You know, Joss Whedon, typical, everyone loves Firefly, but they cancelled it on us. Seems to be like every show we love, they cancel. I think that's how it works, isn't it? Single issues, got Upshot number 1, that's come in. I literally know nothing about that at all, but I am really digging the cover. It looks really cool, looks kind of familiar. I believe I've actually read about some of these characters in other titles, so it'd be interesting to see what it's like as what I'm assuming is a group team up. Alright, Amazing Spider-Man number 43. Very cool variant cover there. Check it out. Craven's back again. Craven's never really gone. It's just a zombies variant, but you know, very fun. So far I'm loving what's going on with Boomerang helping out Amazing Spider-Man. That's been quite hilarious. And for DC, I'll show you, of course, the Harley Quinn Joker Criminal Sanity number 4. So Black Label is still amazing. The artwork in these are incredible. These ones, they're slightly cheaper than the other ones. I've noticed that the Criminal Insanity is a bit thinner, a bit cheaper than the ones previous to this. So that's a lot better for price. Let's jump to some random key issues that I've been looking at and going to put on the wall. First appearance of Red Hulk. It's a really nice copy, very nice copy. That's what I'll go with. We're looking at $15 for that one at the moment. That's a pretty good deal. $15 for the first appearance of any character is always worth jumping onto. Absolute Carnage, number 4. It's a Codex variant. It's 1 in 25. It's just a super cool cover. So I thought I'd grab that one, show it off. Just looks awesome. I love the anti-symbiote sort of tearing over the city there. And the last one, Tales to Astonish, number 88, Submariner and the Incredible Hulk. I know I've showed some of these before, but this cover is just really cool. And one more thing, we might as well talk about a statue. Check this guy out, the Batman Who Laughs, 2nd edition. It's very, very cool, very grim. It's $140. DC, direct from the source. I don't think these were limited at all, but they still only make so many. Like I always say, if you see a statue you want, jump on it, because as soon as statues sell out, they don't tend to remake them. This to have a second printing means it's done very well. It's very rare that you'll ever find a statue getting more than one sort of printing. Toys and figurines and stuff, yes, more likely, but not statues. And now these days, every statue seems to be limited to 2,000 to 3,000, or like the Poison Ivy one we have, which you can't see, it's out of camera view, is limited to like only 200 or 250 only. That's like such a small print run to make. But that's all I've got to show today. So that's super quick. I've got for Gamma Rays, obviously shipments are back. It's awesome. We're getting new comics in, fantastic. We can now reorder stuff for you guys as well. If you're after anything, hit us up. Nerds Paradise has a bunch of new stuff and a new supplier, so I've talked about that a bit. Some new figures coming in. There's a Ghostbusters, the full wave of one of the new Ghostbusters figures. You've probably seen pictures. There's the Jurassic World Velociraptor Blue. We've got a bunch of those coming in because they look awesome. And yes, if you look at the picture, it looks like he's taking a leak. So if you wanted to get one and set him up so he's peeing, you can do that. Then there's the Marvel Legends, that's what they're called, Marvel Legends, the Riders. So I've got the Cosmic Ghost Rider. I should have one extra of those. All the others have already been spoken for. Yeah, so one extra Cosmic Ghost Rider. So it's him on the motorbike. It looks awesome. I want one myself, but if someone else jumps onto it and beats me to it, they can have it. I think they're around $80 each. I'll have to double check that for the Riders. There's also, I know I've pre-ordered the Stan Lee Legends. I've got the X-Men Apocalypse Legends on order as well. There's a heap of stuff on order. There's a bunch of Star Wars Black Series stuff I've got coming as well. I know that the Child is definitely on its way for Black Series. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if this has worked, that shipment should all arrive on Friday. So then I'll probably talk about it the next week. I'm hoping it'll actually show up here. So who knows, I might be around here on Friday. If not, I'll be floating about the webverse, Sam Webverse, online verse, the internet world, talking about toys and comics, no doubt, somewhere. So anything you need, comics, toys, collectibles, whatever, hit us up. We'll see if we can help you out. And thank you again for watching another GammaCast, especially this super mega quick one. All right, sign off. Let's go with Gamma Rangers out.
I'm gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn through the night. Why you're so salty? I'll still take a bite.
Okay, we can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
Earth people, do you enjoy weird tales of ghosts, ghouls, superheroes and robots, men from Mars or strange alien creatures? Then set your hyperdrive coordinates to GammaCast for an experience that's out of this world, located directly across from the Palace Nova entrance.